Topic 2. Introduction to Scrum. Subtopic 1. Definition and origins of Scrum. Scrum is a lightweight framework within Agile that helps teams deliver value incrementally and iteratively through collaboration, adaptability, and a clear structure. It's designed for complex projects where requirements change and quick delivery is key. The name Scrum comes from rugby, where a team works together to move the ball forward. In the same way, a Scrum team collaborates to achieve a shared goal. Scrum was created in the early 1990s by Jeff Sutherland and Ken Schwaber, two software developers frustrated with traditional project management. They drew inspiration from earlier ideas, like a 1986 Harvard Business Review article called The New Product Development Game, which described how Japanese companies used small, cross-functional teams to innovate quickly, much like a rugby scrum. In 1995, Sutherland and Schwaber formalized Scrum and presented it at a conference. They later co-authored the Scrum Guide, first published in 2010, which remains the official definition of Scrum. The Scrum Guide is short, about 15 pages, but it's packed with everything you need to understand the framework. You'll get a copy in your course materials, and I highly recommend reading it. Scrum aligns perfectly with Agile's values. For example, Agile values individuals and interactions. Scrum supports this through daily team meetings called daily scrums. Agile prioritizes working software. Scrum ensures this by delivering a usable product increment at the end of each sprint. Agile emphasizes customer collaboration. Scrum involves stakeholders in sprint reviews to gather feedback, and Agile loves responding to change. Scrum's short sprints and backlog refinement allow teams to adapt quickly. Scrum's structure is what makes it powerful. It has 3 roles: the product owner, who defines what to build, the Scrum Master, who ensures the team follows Scrum, and the development team, who builds the product. It has 5 events: sprint, sprint planning, daily scrum, sprint review, and sprint retrospective. And it has 3 artifacts: product backlog, sprint backlog, and increment. Don't worry if these sound new, we'll cover them in detail later in the course. Think of Scrum as a recipe for Agile. Agile is the philosophy, like eat healthy. Scrum is the step-by-step plan, like make a salad with these ingredients and this method. It's practical, repeatable, and designed to deliver results. Subtopic 3. Comparison with other Agile methodologies, e.g. Kanban, XP. Kanban, which means visual board in Japanese, is another Agile framework focused on continuous flow. Unlike Scrum's time-boxed sprints, Kanban uses a board with columns like to do, in progress, and done to visualize work. Teams pull tasks as they have capacity without fixed cycles. Kanban limits work in progress to prevent overload, making it great for teams with unpredictable workloads like IT support or maintenance teams. For example, a help desk might use a Kanban board to track incoming tickets. Scrum, on the other hand, is more structured. Its sprints create a rhythm, and events like sprint planning and retrospectives ensure regular reflection. Scrum is ideal for projects with clear deliverables, like building a new product. Kanban is less prescriptive, with no roles or events, which can be flexible but sometimes lacks the discipline Scrum provides. Extreme Programming, or XP, is an Agile methodology focused on software development, emphasizing technical practices like pair programming, test-driven development, and continuous integration. XP is highly disciplined about code quality and collaboration. Like Scrum, XP uses iterations, but they're often shorter 1-2 weeks and focus heavily on engineering practices. Scrum is broader, applicable beyond software, and focuses on team collaboration and delivery rather than specific technical practices. For example, a marketing team might use Scrum to launch a campaign but wouldn't need XP's coding techniques. However, Scrum and XP can be combined. Many software teams use Scrum for process and XP for engineering. In summary, Scrum's strength is its balance of structure and flexibility, making it versatile for many projects. Kanban excels in continuous flow, and XP shines in technical excellence. As a Scrum Master, you'll often work with teams that borrow ideas from all 3. Subtopic 4. Key industries using Scrum: software, marketing, education. While Scrum started in software, its simplicity and effectiveness have made it a go-to framework across many fields. Let's explore 3 software, marketing, and education, with examples to show how Scrum works in each. First, software development. This is Scrum's home turf. Software teams use Scrum to build apps, websites, or platforms in small, testable increments. For example, a team at Netflix might use Scrum to develop a new streaming feature, delivering it in 2-week sprints, testing with users, and refining based on feedback. Scrum's sprints and roles help manage complex, fast-changing tech projects. Second, marketing. Marketing teams use Scrum to plan and launch campaigns, create content, or manage events. The iterative nature of Scrum helps them test ideas quickly. For instance, a marketing team at Coca-Cola might use Scrum to develop a social media campaign. In one sprint, they create a few posts, measure engagement, and adjust the campaign in the next sprint based on data. Scrum's flexibility is perfect for the fast-paced marketing world. Third, education. Schools, universities, and training programs use Scrum to design curricula, manage projects, or even teach students. For example, a university might use Scrum to develop a new online course. The team professors, designers, and IT works in sprints to create modules, test them with students, and refine based on feedback. Scrum's collaborative approach helps educators innovate while meeting learner needs. Other industries using Scrum include healthcare, e.g., improving patient care processes, manufacturing, e.g., product design, and finance, e.g., launching new services. The common thread? Scrum works best in complex, creative, or uncertain environments where adaptability and teamwork are critical. Additional notes for instructors. Provide a PDF of the Scrum Guide, latest version. Share a handout comparing Scrum, Kanban, and XP, e.g., table format. Include links to scrum.org and Agile Alliance for further reading. Assessment, quiz, 5-7 questions, covering Scrum's definition, origins, Agile alignment, comparisons, and industries. Example question: which Agile methodology uses a visual board and limits work in progress? The answer: Kanban.